My name is Javier Fernandez. I'm a proud son of Cuban exiles who came to this country in search of freedom and opportunity. I'm running because I'm concerned about the future of our state and the potential prosperity my children may or may not inherit. The environmental legacy we are going to leave them or not leave them based on what happens over this next decade. I stepped out of private practice to step into public life, begrudgingly in some cases, but it's been an incredible journey because I've met incredible people across Monroe County and Dade County that have enriched my life in more ways than I could have imagined. I look forward to serving as your senator because I want to continue to create opportunities for others as I have in my private practice. I want to make sure that our public education system is the first ladder of opportunity. I want to make sure that people have a chance to participate fully in our economy. And that starts by investing in the smallest of businesses, which is something I've been committed to my entire life in private practice and in private public service. We need a response to COVID. We need more support for our small businesses. It's been an embarrassment what this Republican-led legislature and our governor have done in terms of providing small business relief. $50 million in loans. We gave back $550 million in corporate refunds to our largest corporations here in Florida. We need to do more for them. And as I mentioned, we need to actually modernize our unemployment system so that we actually have a pandemic relief program so people can step in and out of this economy without fear of going hungry or keeping a roof over their head. In the long term, I think the issue that we all need to struggle with is water quality and sea level rise mitigation, and I'm committed to finding new sources of revenue to address those issues, partnering with local communities and our federal government to get it done. What's the saying in Spanish? Lo barato cuesta caro, which means when you're cheap, it costs you a lot of money. That's exactly the problem we have with Florida's unemployment system, right? We have a system that denies people benefits and denied the ability for us to bring in another $600 million of stimulus into our local economy because of that decision of the governor. And the reason that happened, which has not been admitted in my estimation, is because the system is not just broken, it's busted. On the issue of coastal flooding, I think we all can say very pretty things. We all can make all sorts of promises. Well, you have to look to our records, and I would invite you not to take what I say as gospel in verse, but look to the organizations that are supporting us in our races. As I mentioned before, I'm the only candidate endorsed by the Everglades Trust, Florida Conservation Voters, the Sierra Club, and Vote Water. And that's because they understand I am committed to having a state government that is actually a funding partner in addressing these challenges. We can no longer, as a state government, pretend that we have no responsibility to address these issues. We need to think about doing what our municipal partners are doing, which is looking at bringing forward revenues and leveraging those revenues with local and federal dollars to address these challenges. And I'm committed to doing that when I'm your senator. You know, it's been an interesting campaign, and I often chuckle when I see my opponent's campaign slogan, which is "She's one of us." Well, I don't think that's a question we should be asking ourselves, whether either one are one of us, but really it's how do you defend us? How do you protect us? How do you vote to support us? And when it comes to home rule, I am the only candidate in this race that has a near perfect, if not a perfect record on supporting local control. And on the sunscreen ban, my opponent had a chance to possibly kill the bill in committee, and she voted for the measure. On the floor, she changed her vote. I guess politics probably had nothing to do with that, but I am deeply committed. I've been acknowledged by the Florida League of Cities as a hometown champion, home rule champion. I will continue to be a home rule champion on this issue and the issue of vacation rentals, which is another local control issue where we certainly have a difference of opinion. We are at a critical crossroads, and I think we need independent and thoughtful leadership. I mean to offer that to all of you. I hope that on or before November 3rd, I earn your support. And while my opponent claims she's a law and order candidate, I'm happy to say that I'm also endorsed by the Fraternal Order of Police and hope to earn your support, more importantly, before November 3rd. Thank you so much.